My client was driving a motorcycle heading straight down the road, and the other driver made a left-hand turn and crashed into him. My client did not take an ambulance to the hospital. In fact, he didn't even go to the hospital. He contacted me. He had some lower back pain, pain in his knee, and pain in his testicle. He did not have health insurance. He had no idea how he could get medical treatment. So I referred him to a medical group that said we will treat him in exchange for receiving payment at the end of his case. He ended up having an MRI of his lower back that showed that he had a herniated disc, and Geico's initial offer was only $5,500. That's very common with Geico. So if my client did not have an attorney, what would he have done? Geico wrote a very strong letter outlining why the offer was only $5,500. The Geico adjuster said my client's herniated disc was not impinging on the spinal cord. In this case, my client also had an MRI of his knee. Now, my client's doctor did not see a meniscus tear. However, when we sent the MRI films of his knee to Geico, Geico's doctor surprisingly actually saw on a couple of the different MRI slides a meniscus tear. My client had a bruised testicle. Again, my client did not have health insurance, so I was allowed to pay for a one-time visit to a urologist who examined my client and determined that my client had erectile dysfunction. I told Geico I wouldn't take a penny less than the $100,000 policy limits. We went to mediation. Ultimately, Geico paid $100,000 to settle the case, which was their policy limits. Their driver did not have assets, and they did not have any insurance above the $100,000. Like many other drivers in Florida, my client did not have any uninsured motorist insurance coverage. My attorney's fees were 33.4% of the total settlement. We had to pay back some of my client's medical providers. Fortunately, they reduced the charges significantly, and my client got 56.8% of the total settlement in his pocket. So he got $56,756 in his pocket. So I received $33,494. But again, there's no way my client on his own would have gotten $100,000. In fact, I don't think he would have gotten much more than $5,500 for Geico's initial offer. He would not have been able to get medical treatment on his own, and he would not have been able to strategize and force Geico to pay the $100,000 limits. This is a case where it shows you how important it is to get an attorney in an accident case. Watch this video here to maximize the value of your personal injury case and increase your chances at getting as much money as possible.